I would like to welcome everybody here to Sharks for the Sharks 10-ball showdown. After 4 weekends of stellar play, we're right back to where it started. Carlo Biado up against Vann Corteza. Carlo, the last 2 weekends in the doubles play, you came out on top. Do you think you'll have the momentum here in the singles match today?
Maybe I think I hope I play well today, and we know that I lost to Liban before. I hope I'm gonna revenge today. I play well this time.
Thank you very much. Good luck to you. What he was talking about is 3 weekends ago they played a singles match and this was the winner. Do you think, even if you did lose the last 2 weekends doubles, you still won in the singles?
Yeah, I just won the singles, and same strategy. Just stay focused on the game, and I will try my best.
And we will see what's going to happen. We're going to have the lag in just a few moments, so stick around. We've got another 10-ball challenge. This is a race to 40. For the first day, it's race to 20. Carlo Biado is going to win that lag. Once again, this is a race to 40, 2-day event. We stop day number 1 when one of these players gets to 20. And the first break here on this Friday afternoon will be a foul. Looking back at when these two gentlemen played a few weeks ago, it was very difficult for either one to have gained any sort of momentum in the 2-day competition because there were just too many dry breaks. And here we start off with the dry break once again. But a foul here for Carlo Biado. So quickly up on the table we have Vann Corteza with ball in hand. With these masters, that could spell real trouble. You allow any of these gentlemen to be able to start off the rack where they want to. And they've mapped out their plan. Both these players were here about an hour earlier to try to make sure that they've gotten the speed of the table down. There is no 45-second shot clock here for our event. As you can see there, Vann, or Ban as he is called, putting on that extension just so he can reach that. A lot of these pros don't like to use the bridge. They feel they have the advantage of being lower to the table without that bridge. I'm sure as Levan is going through this rack, already he's looking forward, thinking at what position he should start out for the break. 3 weekends ago, these two players went to just about everywhere on the table. The middle, the left, the right. And in the end, almost all their breaks were dry. Takes care of the 10 and he takes the first rack here for day number 1. This is a race to 20. Overall, 2-day event, race to 40. Levan's first attempt at the break here will be on the right side of the table. A few balls tracked. But it's going to be a dry break here to start things off for Levan on his first break. Chance for Carlo to draw even. The one out there in the middle, he's going to take that into the side. Then he's going to have to bring it down table because that's where the 2 is situated. It's going to end up very well. He can see that too. A lot of times these players don't want to come into contact with any of the other balls. They don't want to leave the balls right where they are. Looks like he can see enough of this. More than enough. Not too much movement there on the cue ball because the 4 is right on the lower part of the table as well. little by little as the world opens up amidst this pandemic. Nice to see sports coming right back into the forefront of things. And the sport of pool, the sport of billiards, not too far behind now. This is the fourth weekend that we're having a 10-ball showdown here at Sharks. We tip our hats to the Mariana family, the management of Sharks, for trying to kickstart billiards once again. And you're watching Carlo Biado, one-time world number one, up against one of the top pool players. Been around the block more than once. And Vann Corteza. We're now tied at one rack apiece. Now essentially here in the middle part of the table, that experiment works out well. Let's see if he continues to stay there, but right now he's got one ball down. We might see our first safety shot here of this 10-ball showdown. He's got to get that bridge out immediately. And he's got a good result there on that safety.
One corner. All one.
Making contact there with that four. That's going to be a foul. Ball in hand now for Carlo Biado. He got the result he was looking for. Now with ball in hand, he can start on anywhere. He's going to have to come into contact with that 9 ball. Just looking at about exactly where he wants to come into contact with it. Nudging that 9 just enough to give him room there for that 2. Now he can race through this rack and take his first taste of the lead. Quickly going through his rack. And chances are we're going to see him at a familiar spot on the middle, but a little bit off to the right side of the table for his break. It's 2-1 now. Carlo Biado with a 1 rack advantage. Back to essentially the same spot where he broke from rack number 3. Two's gonna drop. He'll stay on the table. He's got a good look at that 1. The 3 is right there in the middle of the table. The 4, the 5. Decent layout here for him. We could be seeing our first break and run out.
Or side pocket.
He's gonna do a billiard here on the 4. Now a 3 there in that lower corner pocket. His problem is to get that cue ball right back at least into the middle of the table. Like so. For the 5. The problem is the 9 ball is there. That's going to give him a little bit of weird cueing. He should be able to handle this one though. That 5 definitely passes. Ooh. Just when I said that, I jinxed him. Always happens. Sportscasters jinx. That's a shot, definitely. Carlo Biado will make 9 out of 10 times. He misses there and gives a chance here for Vann to take advantage and draw even at 2 apiece. And the miss there from Vann. Wow. That's actually a shot that he missed twice earlier today when he was warming up. I'm sure he didn't think it was going to come back to haunt him. He's going to leave a long shot here in the 9. Well, that was a bigger pocket because of the presence of that 10, but he didn't want to nudge that 10 because now he needs to come up with a nice cut. Made his life a little bit more difficult, but better not say it. This is a shot he could make, he should make, and eventually does.
3-1.
He's going to take a 3-1 advantage early on here in this race to 20 for day number 1, 2-day event, which is a total of race to 40.
Great.
The 10 goes down. There is no golden break here, so they're going to respot this. But Carlo will stay on the table with a good look at that 1. No problem getting that to the middle of the table. Another elementary 3 here. Well, he got the movement he needed on that 4. That 4 will pass the 5 into that corner pocket. And he came into contact with that 9, and that just messed up his plans. He's not going to be able to bank that 5 because the 8 is in the way. Going the safety route. Going to use the 8 as a blocking ball. From that camera angle, it looks like he might see more than enough. Or the 5, well, he definitely can go one rail to make contact with this. Just to come up with a counter safety. That rattle there in the jaw and it stays up. I don't think Vann called it though. But it stays up. And here's Carlo right back. Using rail first. So far, it's been a very good day here for Carlo. He was down 0-1. And then after that, tie things up, and at this point, he's going to open up a 3-rack advantage as he leads 4-1.
Great.
Very good spread of the balls, but it's going to be dry. Good chance here for Levan. He does have an open pocket there for that one. He's not worried about the one actually at this point, just looking where he can take that two. Doesn't look like that two is going to pass. Tries to break it up and does. Does he have enough of an angle to get that two into the upper left-hand corner? Can't get the angle to it. Hence this safety shot. He wants it to travel a little bit more as it gets to the short rail. That's very well done. Unfortunately, that's going to open up the table here for Levan. Nice pocket speed there, allowing that to drop. Nice cut here. To get him back in the groove. He's double clutching a little bit though. Not too much work here. Just has to draw back that cue ball as he looks towards the 5. Wants it to draw a little bit more. I think he has more than enough. Or maybe not. From that angle, doesn't look like it, but the best angle, of course, is always on the table. Squeezing it through. Now he's in good stead. Nothing much Carlo can do but sit and wait for another chance. As Vann Corteza takes this rack. And he'll draw to within 2. 4-2 is our official tally.
Great.
Levan still at that right side of the table. The 2 is not going to make it. It's going to be a dry break here for Levan. Yielding the table once again. And with a decent look at that 1 for Carlo Biado. Seeing that full ball. Comes up with a safety shot here. There is no direct line to it.
One corner.
Well, Levan there shooting for the stars. Aiming for the corner pocket. Well, what drops into the corner pocket is going to be the cue ball. Well, he called that 1 ball to go down in the corner. It was a cue ball that went down, and so with that foul, it's going to be ball in hand, an advantage, Carlo Biado. Nice pocket speed there once again. That one he can hit firmly. Same with this one as well. And just like that, Biado is going to increase his lead once again. He's going to get it right back to 3. 10 finds gravity. We find Carlo Biado up 5 racks to 2.
5-2, 5-2. Great.
Biado right back to that spot on the table. He's going to get 2 balls down. He's got an excellent look at the 2. The 3 is right there. to be taken into the opposite corner pocket, and Carlo's looking good here. It's looking very much like a 6-2 advantage for Carlo in just a few moments. It's a 9 on the side and then a 10 in the corner. Simple play here for Biado. And he's up 6-2. Our first break and run out. Another good spread of the balls, and it looks like a 6 was thinking about it. Boy, he might have 3 balls down on this break. Yes, he does. I'd have to start out with a combination here, but I'm not quite sure if he has the angle towards it. The 1 to the 2. There's confirmation. That's why he moves to a safety shot here. That is tough luck. 3 balls down on the break, but the cue ball there finishing right beside that 1.
On corner.
Liva now going for broke here. He sees enough of that 1. He's gonna try to send that into the right corner pocket. That's a good effort. Also playing a 2-way shot, so Livan is going to be happy with that result. Carlo can see the full 1 ball, so he can come up with a nice counter safety. Well, there's confirmation. Not the full 1 ball, just a piece of it. Nice kick. But it seems like Livan can see enough of the 1 just to nip it. Oh no, he sees more than enough. Wants to hide that between the 10, behind the 10. But it hit through the 10 and peeked out. Carlo can go offensive here if he wants to, if he feels comfortable. At this stage, why not take a chance?
1 ball. 5.
He's going to go for it here. He's up. He's going to miss it though. Again, playing a 2-way shot. He's going to hide it behind that 10. Very well done. Also another two-way shot. These two players are going at it here. Calling a pocket just in case. This has been a very interesting rack number 9. Was he able to have that just enough? It is right beside that 10. No, he's got an alley. A big alley, in fact. Top shot will give us confirmation. And now it's advantage Vann Corteza. Vann Cortez is going to stop the bleeding here somewhat. As he finally breaks the run of Carlo Biado. Gets a rack here, and he still trails by 3. It's 6-3 in this race to 20, day number 1. Now Vann moving to the middle part of the table. He actually saw what Carlo Biado was doing, and it works well for him. He's got a good look at the 1. The problem is, well, he can take the 2 in the top right hand corner. He should be okay. The 3's down. The 4's in the middle of the table. Same with the 5. He's just looking at the lay of the land first. The 1 is a foregone conclusion. He's got more than enough of the pocket to let that 2 pass the 6 ball. Check that, the 7. It's a light blue 7. We're using a different set of balls here. Just nudge that 7. That shouldn't be a problem. We just might be seeing the first break and run out here for Vann Corteza. Only one break and run out so far here in this match. That was in rack number 8. That went to Biado. If you're just joining us, this is a race to 40 2-day event. We end day number 1 when one of these two players gets to the halfway point, which is 20 racks. And we pick up the action tomorrow. Ooh, he definitely took his eye off the ball there. He took that shot for granted. That's a horrible miss for somebody of Lee Vann's status. Ouch. Oh, he's gonna fall short. Wow. Back-to-back mistakes.
Nine ball.
He's gonna call the ball in the side. If he misses this one, he wants to make sure that there's a lot of distance between that cue ball and that 9, but you don't want to leave it right there at the mouth of the pocket. You just handed Lee Vann this rack. Lee Vann's horrible miss on that 8 is not going to come back to haunt him. As he's going to take this one. It wasn't pretty, but he's going to put 2 racks together and draw to within 2 at 6-4.
Great. 6-4.
No golden breaks here. Unfortunately, the 8 is going to drop as well. So 2 balls down on the break. We are going to respot the 1. Excuse me, the 10. And he's got an excellent look at the 1. Just has to get it to the other side of the table from where that is right now, the cue ball. As he attacks the 2. That's elementary. The ball will normally, naturally track there. He's eyeing the 3 more than anything else. The 2 is a given. I have to play safe here. Hide it behind that green 6. Light green. 6 ball. Like so. Excellent job.
Green ball, corner.
He misses that 3 totally. It was a good effort though. He got the right angle. Not sure if he had enough strength though to be able to cut that into the corner. Nonetheless, it's Lee Vann here, back on the table. Having a little bit of problems with that cue ball control. No problem pocketing his 4. That's not exactly where he wanted to take that shot from, but nonetheless, he gets the job done. Easy shot here now on the 5. Lee Vann now on the verge of a 3-rack run. And he's going to cut this lead to just 1 rack. Vann Corteza right back in this one as he trails 6-5. Lost control of that cue ball there. That was his fault. That's going to stop his run right in his tracks. Just 9 balls to work with here. That's going to help him open up a much more comfortable lead here against Lee Vann. It's now going to be a 2-rack advantage. 7-5. Carlo Biado in the lead. Both players in that familiar spot in the table. They seem to have found the sweet spot here for the break. And just when I said that, it's gonna come up dry. The one standing right there by the jaws, and it doesn't drop. Fortunate turn of events here for Vann Corteza, who won this duel 3 weeks ago. That's why this is the rematch. Coming to you here from Sharks. This is the Sharks 10-ball showdown. Long shot at the corner here for this 2. Just making sure that 3 will pass that light blue 7. Well, he looked at it and he obviously felt it didn't. Does he have enough here to see a 3? Safety shot here. He wants that 3 to travel a little bit more. It looks like he might have at least half an eclipse. Hard to tell from that angle. Carlo, I think, has enough to just nip this 3 into that side, and does. That's got to go down as a mistake here for Vann. Now an opportunity here for Biado to open up another 3-rack advantage. He once trailed at 0-1, and he's been leading ever since. Straight shot here into that side pocket. Now another essentially straight shot into the corner. Draws it back a little bit, and he's in good standing for that 10. And just like that, it's another 3-rack advantage. 8-5. Carlo Biado in the driver's seat. dry result here for Carlo Biado. And an excellent start here for Levan. The one was right there. Not too much of a challenge here in this rack. Though Levan has had a few horrible miscues here today. Surprising for someone of his caliber, but well, he's just human. He should be able to handle this one though. And draw to within 2. And rack 14 belongs to Vann Corteza.
8-6.
Back to their familiar spot. Almost lost control of that cue ball into that side pocket. Stays in, but it's going to be a dry break. And a good start here for Carlo Biado in rack 15 as he leads 8-6. Just taking a look where he wants to come into contact with that 4. That result will please him. That result could have really gone haywire for him, but worked out. Stop ball there as he attacks the 4 and then the 3 and then the 4 in the opposite pocket. Just gonna have to follow this just a little bit because a 6 is there to be taken in the bottom right hand corner. Just a little bit of movement. Seven's going to go in that very same pocket. Carlo picking up the pace here a little bit. He's going to take these 3 in that very same pocket as he looks to open up another 3 rack advantage here. We'll just follow this 9. Well, actually, he's going to stop it there. Take the 10 in that same pocket, and he now leads 9-6.
9-6.
I had to make sure I paused for a little bit there, hence I don't jinx him. Carlo Biado now leads this 10-ball showdown here at Sharks.
Break.
Good control of that cue ball. It got nudged to the bottom part of the table. 10 ball goes down, so it's going to be respotted. No golden breaks here for our competition. You might see our very first push. Oh no, he can see more than enough that one to start off with a safety. He didn't want that one to come into contact with that 10. That has just opened things up here. He was hoping that one hit that 10 ball flush, so it would have stopped right there in the middle of the table. Use that 2 as a blocking ball.
Corner.
Calling the 2 in the corner. Well, 3 straight dry breaks will give the opponents the rack. You could say this is a rack that Lee Vann really needs. After leading 1-0 and then eventually being tied at 1 apiece, he's been playing catch up the entire afternoon. Three more balls and this is going to be 9-7. Hitting that one a little flare. Just one cut shot left in rack number 16. Gets it to go down, and he draws to within 2 at 9-7.
Break.
8 goes down. 2 was thinking of dropping. But a good result here for Levan because at 1, he's just waiting to be hit into that side pocket. The 2 right there by the mouth. The 3 on the opposite end of the table. Just needs to maneuver his cue ball down to at least the middle of the table, like so. And he's in business. Don't want to say it until it's actually done. Hence I jinx him, but it is looking like the first break and run out here finally for Vann Corteza. It's there.
9-8.
It is now 9-8 as Corteza just trails by 1.
Great.
Great control of that cue ball. Stays right there in the middle of the table. 1 ball is down. This is the problem though. He sees the 1, but there is no direct pocket because the 8 is in the way. Or is it?
1.
Feels like he can squeeze it through. Again, hard to tell from this top angle. Levan's got the best look down at the table. Well, it didn't pass. He was just trying to manufacture a shot. Didn't work. And a chance here for Carlo. He's got a full look at the 1. He can bank this one if he wants to go offensive, or he can play safe.
Side.
Nice safety shot there played. It looks like Levan is going to go airborne here. 1 ball standing right there in front of that side pocket. Should be an easy shot for him. And he gets it to go, but he's right there in front of the 2. He can manage. One of the few times, excuse me, that we've seen these two cue masters go airborne. These two players have faced just about every adversity a pool player can face. He's gonna call the 10 in the corner. Will we see an abbreviated rack here? Hit it too thin. And that's not going to be the result he wants. He would have wanted at least some distance between the cue ball and the object ball, which in this hand is the 2. Forced to go for the combination here. Shouldn't be too difficult. Wanted to make sure that that 4 ball stayed right there where he wanted it to be, in that same region, that same area. He's got to hit this well. He's got to control that cue ball. Well, he needed to be able to get that 6 out of the way. But he would have wanted to be in the opposite side, to take that 5 into that corner pocket right beside the 6. Is there enough space here to just roll this 5 through in between the rail and that light blue 7? Went for the safety shot there. He wants that 5 ball to stop. He wanted it to stop a little bit sooner. Seems like Levan can't see more than enough of that 5. Yes, he can. That's confirmation there. If it stopped a little bit sooner, that would have been perfect. Levan double clutching here a little bit. He knows this is a big shot. Gets to go. Looking to tie at the proceedings here. If he can just hold his nerve. Vann Corteza is going to put 3 straight racks together. And we're now tied at 9 apiece. Almost losing that cue ball to the side pocket, but it stays up. 1 ball's down. A chance once again here for Levan to stay on the table. And with a run out here, possibly his second run out here in this match, could take a one rack advantage. He led 1-0. That seemed like ages ago. The 5 is up table. Just a little bit right hand English to get that cue ball there. What a time to have a break and run out here. And Levan is going to take a one rack advantage as he now leads 10-9, putting 4 racks together. It's going to be a dry break here. Just when it seemed like Levan was getting the momentum to move to his side, he's back on his seat. You might be seeing a push here. There you have it. Now putting that 2 and that 3 together. So there's a little bit of rough sailing in the offing of this rack. Quite surprising though why Carlo will come up with a push such as that one, because that left a very easy safety shot here. He was put in jail, and now Carlo's going to give up this table. But as we mentioned, that 2 and the 3 lined up there. He can hit the combination from that angle. All he needed to be able to do was to get it to the middle of the table. He's now in good position. Just needs to be able to control that 2 as well, because that's still the object though. He's got a clear shot at it now. again. A shot similar to that he missed twice during warm-ups. He's not going to leave an open shot for this 9 though. That's the only thing he can seek solace in. Just when I was getting ready to put 11-9 in my notes. He's going to call the 9 in the corner, top right. From this angle, bottom left. Misses that badly. He's going to have a fortunate roll though. This is going to leave a very tough 9 shot here, but still an opportunity here for Lee Vann to atone for that earlier miscue. Another testy shot here in the 10, but this one he should handle. From this angle, lower right. But when you're looking at the table, it's top left. And that's going to drop, and we now find Vann Corteza putting more than a few racks in succession as he now leads 11-9.
Great.
Ten will drop. Another ball is down. That's the 7. The 10 will be respotted. The 1 is right there.
One, bank.
Will not have enough to cut it, so he's going to have to bank this one. Simple bank shot here. Drops that in. I'm not quite sure you can say Lee Vann has got into a rhythm because, again, just about a minute or two ago, he missed on that 9. Fortunate. It laid out well for him. He got it right back off the miss from Carlo. Now looking a little bit better. Five straight racks in the ledger here for Lee Vann. Could be 6. Toughest shot was his bank on the 1. And it's going to be another break and run out here. The 4th of this match and the 3rd for Vann Corteza. And he now extends his lead. He's up by 3, 12-9. 2 will not have enough strength. It's going to be dry. But a decent result here for Vann as Carlo has no direct shot at that one.
One ball, corner.
Oh, he's going for broke here. No safety shot whatsoever. Well, this could be a two-way shot, of course. Well, he made sure there was a lot of distance. If in fact that one didn't drop. But it did. And now this is going to get Carlo right back on track. Finally, he says, it's been a long time coming. 5 racks put together here by Vann Corteza, who once trailed by 3. Actually even trailed by 4 at 6-2. Not necessarily a must-win rack for Carlo, but obviously you need to be able to get right back onto the board. You cannot fall behind by too much. There is a day 2. But moving into day 2, you want to be able to be within striking distance. Just 4 more balls to take care of. And that stops the streak here of Vann Corteza. It's now 12-10. Though Vann still up by 2.
Great.
That has been a favorite spot. Already both these players, Vann actually started off on the right side. But now this is going to be back-to-back dry breaks. As Vann gets right back onto the table again. No direct shot at the one though, so we might be seeing a push to start off this particular rack.
Push out.
And there's confirmation to push out. This is rack 23. We've only seen one push prior to this one. Didn't turn out to be a good push for Carlo. Let's see what Vann does here. Rethinking the strategy. There is no 45-second shot clock here. Just gonna keep it there at the jaws of the pocket. Says Carlo. I don't think he's gonna give this one back.
One ball, side pocket.
He's gonna call it there in the side pocket. Nonetheless, a two-way shot being played here. And looks like Vann Corteza is going to take to the skies once again. He's gotten a few air miles here today already. few racks ago, he knocked down that one ball, which is by the side pocket. Now looking for the one in the corner. Nailed it. That's applauded there by Carlo. It's not smooth sailing though. There is no direct pocket for this too. So a lot of work still to be done in this rack. You've seen a lot here so far. Rack 23. Dry break. Push out. Jump shot made. Now a difficult shot here in the 2. Gets it to drop. Well done. He wants it to stop. I think he has just enough here to see that 3. Overshoots that one. And that's a mistake that definitely Lee Vann will pounce on. He's going to be all over this rack. Wow, some great shots. Some missed ones as well. This has been one topsy-turvy rack. What other drama will rack 23 present to us? Started out dry. We had our second push. Van with a great jump shot on the 1. Nice shot on the 2. By Carlo. And then a miss eventually by Carlo on the 3. And that's why Lee Vann is on the table once again. And after so many twists and turns, this rack will belong to Lee Vann Corteza. He pushes forward. He's up 13-10. Almost losing that cue ball to the side pocket once again. But it stays up. The two drops. And a chance now for Vann to take control of this match. At least for day number one. The three's right there. The four in the opposite corner pocket. A five there by the long rail. You get the feeling Vann wants to race through this one. Get it on his side of the ledger as quickly as possible. When your opponent's down, you want to kick him. Not give him any chance to get back. This is a shot that he's missed twice in practice. Hit that one a little bit less speed. Got that to drop. And they missed similar shots in the match proper. Looking like another break and run out here for Vann Corteza. Calling for the billiard here. Easily done. It's now 14-10. Very close to a break and run out, but that 9-10 billiard under that rack a little bit sooner. This is going to be a dry break. Or will it? The two is going to drop at the last moment. Carlo was getting ready to get up from his seat. And right now, slumps right back in it. Just looking at the lay of the land. Small test here to start things off for Vann. Rattles that one through, and now a simple shot on the three. He's going to ask now for the bridge. One of the few times we're going to see these masters really accept the fact that they're going to have to use it. They feel they have less control. Manages that quite well. He's going to dribble this right down all the way to the corner. That's going to stay up. Carlo can take this rail first, I believe. Or can he? What a sorry miss there for Vann Corteza. as expected, took it rail first. Nice bank shot there. Now it's smooth sailing from here on. Levan just took his eye off the ball there on that 5. Missed it. And rack 25 will go to his opponent. A rack that Carlo Biado badly needed. Biado takes this one, but he still trails by 3. It's 14-11. It's going to be a dry break here. No direct pocket for that one though. So safety could be the order of play here for this rack, at least in the early stages. Got a fairly easy safety shot here, as he can use the green 6 as a blocking ball. A decent safety shot there. This is makeable though. He's able to squeeze that through. How quickly things can turn here. Suddenly looks like Biado will put 2 quick racks together. It has been a real match of runs. Moving out to a 6-2 advantage early was Carlo Biado, leading by 4. Then he trailed at 14-10 after a good string of runs, good string of racks rather, put together here by Vann. And now coming to within 2 is Carlo Biado, looking to make it 14-12. And there's confirmation. It is 14-12. The magic number for day number 1 is 20.
Break.
Both these players have not moved from that spot for the break. This proved to be the spot that is most successful. And now it's going to be a dry break here for Carlo. Just throws his hands up in the air. Nice start here for Vann as he goes around because he needs to be able to get into a good spot for that 2. That 2 can't pass the blue 7 in the top right hand corner. The 1 really wasn't the problem. It's what he will do with the 2. Hence that safety shot. That's a much better one than he had in the previous rack. No direct pocket here, definitely for that 2. Unlike the one earlier in the previous rack. That's a good effort. That just spreads out the table and that opens a cut shot here on the 2 for Vann Corteza. Will the safety shot work? That's gonna peek out a little bit. One rail escape here for Carlo Biado. That's well done. He's gonna come into contact, hit a rail. That's a good shot, but that's gonna leave himself open for another wicked safety coming here from Carlo. Again, if you're just joining us, this is a race to 42-day event. We end day one proceedings when one of these two players gets to the halfway point of 20. There is no 45-second shot clock. And you're watching this battle between two of the masters, Vann Corteza and Carlo Biado. Oh, he wanted to hide out behind that 9. And just didn't peek out. It's showing. That's going to have to go down as an error. Now another challenge here in the 5. This has been another rack full of trials for both these players. Just good distance between the cue ball and the object ball, which is in this case the 5. That full 5 showing there. No need to rush here for Vann. Looking at multiple options here for a safety shot. He wants that cue ball to run a little bit more, but this is going to be a chance here for Carlo. Easy shot now for Biado. He's going to have to stretch a little bit for this one. No balls are in the way though, so not a problem. The 8 on this combination. This is it. This is make or break for this rack. If he makes this, and he's got a good shot at that blue 7, he's home free. He got it done. And that poor safety shot from Vann Corteza is going to give Carlo another rack, and he draws to within 1 at 14-13. Can Carlo Biado keep this going? Can he keep this streak going and tie things up at 14 apiece? We'll find out as we enter rack 28. He's going to stay on the table. One ball went down. No direct pocket for that one. One of the few times we're going to see that 10 ball move from the top part of the table to the bottom part. And it's also in the way for this bank shot, but Carlos calling it corner. He's going to get that nice cut, passes the 3. And he's in good stead here. And don't look now, but we're going to be tied once again at 14 apiece. You got a match in our hands here. This is just day number 1 of our 2-day event for the Sharks 10-ball showdown. Two's gonna drop. Both these players almost losing that cue ball there to the side pocket numerous times. But it stays up here, coming off that break and run out in rack 28. Let's see what damage Carlo can do. No angle there, and that is a great safety shot to start things off. That could just open up things for him here.
One corner. One side. 1-5.
That's another great counter safety shot. It's such a treat to watch these masters in action, especially when it comes to safety play. Pocketing is just one facet of the game. This, the most intriguing facet, is a safety because you're controlling two balls.
All one.
And the result of two balls. And right now, that safety play gives Carlo Biado the ball in hand. Carlos really had to work for this rack. Not just with back and forth safeties, but trying to get to the right side of the table to be able to attack the next object ball. But right now, this is smooth sailing from here on in. Biado, who once trailed by 4 at 14-10, is now up 15-14. That 9 rattled through the jaws of that side pocket, but the 3 will finally drop. And a good start once again here for Biado. Just wanted to make sure that he understands where all the balls are laid out. Not a problem here with the 1. That 2 definitely will pass that 4. Five is not a problem. More than enough space. Next 2 balls in the same pocket. And it might be another break and run out here, similar to what we saw in rack 28 for Biado. Not wanting to come into contact there with that 9. Faced with a challenge here. Calling the 8 in the corner. Now it's going to take this 9 on the side, and it's going to be a run out. Not exactly a piece of cake, but still one he's going to take on his ledger. It's now 16-14. That was always in the cards. And we saw it in most of the breaks. Both these players sending that cue ball to that side of the table near that side pocket. This time it dropped. ball in hand. Vann Corteza. It's been quite a while since we've seen him. He was essentially in his seat for quite a while. Vann keeps looking over that 6. The 2, 3, 4, and 5 all have pockets. The 6 is there, hampered by the 9 and 10. They're on the bottom part of your screen. Keeps looking at it. As he looks forward to trying to break up that cluster of balls after he attacks the 5. He's going to need to put this cue ball in the middle of the table. Moves it just a little forward. He's going to take it now into the left corner pocket. Well, he likes the 6-10 combination, not wanting to break up that cluster. Ten will drop. And Vann Corteza right back in this one. It's going to be a dry break here for Vann Corteza. She saw the cue ball go to the opposite side pocket this time. At the end of the day, it's dry. And a chance for Carlo Biado, who's in the driver's seat now at 16-15, to push ahead even further. As he comes up with a push to start things off. Vann is not going to give this back to Carlo. He will take on the challenge, or so it seems. He's still on the table. Not the result he's looking for. Carlo feels the 6 is really impeding. Well, that's confirmation. Can't get it through, so he's got to hit the 1 to the 6 on its combination to take care of the 6 ball. That's a fairly good result. All he was worried about is where that 1 ball is going to end up in relation with the cue ball. The 2 ball, though, is on the other side of the table. All he needed to do was to get it in the middle. Fairly simple shot for him here. And the natural direction of the cue ball will go towards where the 3 is. Just have to draw this one back a little bit to the middle of the table so he can take care of the 5 in that side pocket. You can see drawing it back, hitting it below the bottom part of that cue ball. Just taking his time here with a 7 to the side. Got it to avoid that 9. That was perfect. And now he's just connecting the dots. And Carlo Biado is going to open up another 2-rack advantage here. It's official. 17-15. That is better control of that cue ball. Stopping it right in the middle of the table. The 1 drops. And he's right there. Right beside that 2. Excuse me. 1 didn't drop. It's the 9 ball that dropped. 1 ball is right there by the long rail. But all that matters, he's got a good shot at the 1. He's on the table. The 3 though is on the long rail. That's what he's looking at now. He's gonna think about this a little bit. The 4 is out in the open, so is the 5. Everything else out in the open. Just getting to the 3 is critical here. He's gonna like that result. You can see the spot where he wants to stop that cue ball to take the 4 into the corner. Excuse me, take the 4 into the side. Carlo right now not leaving anything to chance. You saw the angle with cue stick that he had, showing us exactly where he wanted that cue ball to come off the rail. He's on point. Now looking good. Can't necessarily say it's a bizarre turn of events, but it has definitely been a day of runs. Early on, it is a 6-2 advantage. Uh-oh. A little bit too strong on that one. You can cut it into the side pocket though. Just making it a little bit tougher. Uh-oh. Wow. Not the kind of mistake you want to come up with at this stage. This is the business end of day number 1. Ball in hand with just one ball to handle. And it's now 17-16. You see Carlo getting right back onto the table. Not pleased. He's happy as on the table, yes. But at the same time, that should have been his rack. It should be 18-15 now. Safety shot to start things off here. Wants to hide behind that 9. Excuse me, the 10 ball. And I think there's an alley. Well, there's confirmation. No. He can massage around those 2 balls, the 8 and the 10. Loading it up with English here. Gets it to go around. That's a fairly easy shot. He wants it to stop. Can he see enough of that too? He wanted it to stop a little bit earlier. Still gets that 2 to go. And now he's okay. Oh, that mistake from Carlo Biado in rack 33 has given Vann Corteza a little bit of momentum here. Putting two racks together, and we are tied at 17 apiece. It's going to be dry here. The one is in the open. The two is there by the long rail near the corner. Barring any mishaps, this should be the rack of Biado to pull forward by one. But let's see what transpires. Carlo Biado looking good here. As he looks to retake the lead. If you're just joining us, the lead has changed hands quite a bit. Carlo Biado opened up a 6-2 advantage, then trailed by 5, led again by 4. And now with his 10 dropping, he'll be up by 1. for tat. Dry break here for Carlo. Just offers a smile. The balls now starting to go against these players on the break. And a good spread of the balls here. Laid out in front of Vann Corteza as he looks to tie things up here. And it's looking very likely. As I said, barring any mishaps, and that's exactly what happened. Missed opportunity here for Vann to draw even. Safety shot here though. Oh, he had enough. There was some space. I thought it was closer to the rail. Just 4 more balls to take care of, and what was looking like 18 apiece is now going to be 19-17. And it's going to be Carlo Biado on the hill at 19-17. Day number 1 of our Race to 40 Sharks 10-ball showdown. Once again, it's a scratch. Another foul here for Carlo Biado. Well, historically, here today, his cue ball always tracking over to that left side pocket. Ball in hand now with Vann Corteza. Not getting that to drop, and here comes Carlo, right back off his seat with a decent shot here at the 1. The 2 is on the other side of the table. Could this be the final rack here on day number 1? Will Carlo take a 2017 advantage moving into day number 2? We'll find out in a bit. Not too much of a challenge here in front of Carlo in this rack. All the balls out in the open. This could be it. This could be the end to day number 1. Well, on the other side of the coin, a 3-rack advantage, or from Vann's point of view, a 3-rack disadvantage isn't going to be too difficult to overhaul. We saw that earlier. Vann was down by 4, was up by 4, and then down by 4 again. Just 2 more balls as we look forward to the grand finale tomorrow, Saturday afternoon. You've been watching the Sharks 10-ball showdown here at Sharks. 1 more ball to go down, and that will end day 1, 2017. Carlo Biado with the lead. Well, day number 1 ends 2017. Carlo Biado with a 3-rack advantage over Vann Corteza. Today proved out to be a game of runs. You were leading by 4, you trailed by 4, you led by 4. What exactly happened here today?
Well, no, I play well today, but also my opponent, he played great. I'm leading 3 racks, then I have a dry break, then he ran out many times. So, well, I still play my best, and I need to stop him, and I need to work out my break before we start tomorrow. So, good luck to me tomorrow again.
Well, so far it worked out. You do have a 3-rack advantage moving to day number 2. You were down early, you came back, and you lost the lead. What happened?
Yeah, I thought I was going to win in that match, but I missed some. I missed some couple of shots. So for me, I just want to take. I just want to change my strategy for tomorrow.
We'll see what happens. Thank you very much for joining us in day number 1. We've got a great matchup. Day number 2 coming up. This is going to be a race to 40.